It's from the wahi. He says, إِذَا جَاءَكُمْ مَنْ تَرْضَوْنَ دِينَهُ وَخُلُقَهُ فَزَوِّجُوهُ. The majority of the women, they don't look like this, they suffer. And they come and they cry. Perfect yourself. Try to modify yourself to Islam. Try to understand the religion. Try to become a true believer. Because people, they say, it's hard for me to choose, to pick the right woman. But why? I know why. The same ingredient that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is happy when you do it, you are Muslim, is the same ingredient you're looking for a wife or a husband. There is nothing, when you look for a wife, what you're looking for? A true believer that believes in Allah. There's another hadith, the Prophet ﷺ, he said to the women, so this one is to us, to the man. Now hadith to Islam is not about genders, like man, no. Islam, he wants happiness. He wants people to enjoy, to be طمأنينة. The hadith يقول النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم to the women. He's talking to the sisters who wants to get married. And he advised them again. Powerful advice. It's from the wahi. He says, إِذَا جَاءَكُمْ مَنْ تَرْضَوْنَ دِينَهُ وَخُلُقَهُ فَزَوِّجُوهُ. The majority of the women, they don't look like this, they suffer. And they come and they cry. After a year or two, everything will be exposed. That's why they say, do not ask a married person after 1 year. Do not ask him the first day, the 7 days or 40 days after marriage. He's going to say, MashaAllah. He says, don't ask the married person after 1 year. After 1 year, all the couple will be exposed to one another. And you'll be regretting. So the Prophet ﷺ, he says to the sisters, when a man came to you that has deen and religion, فَزَوِّجُوهُ, hasten, take the man. He has deen and akhlaq. He didn't say just the deen. The Prophet, when he talks about the man, he add another thing. Because this is very important for the woman. So the Prophet emphasized on it. He didn't emphasize it when he asked the man about this. But when it comes to the man, to the women, he told them, do not just marry. Look at this. I'm going to break down the hadith. He says, for you as a sister, because you're weak, your physiology, the weakness that you have, and the man is going to be spending money on you, so he may abuse you. So be careful. Do not just marry the one who just believed in Allah and had the religion. Add another thing. He emphasizes on moral character. إِذَا جَاءَكُمْ مَنْ تَرْضَوْنَ دِينَهُ وَخُلُقَهُ فَزَوِّجُوهُ. And then he says, إِن لَمْ تَفْعَلُوا, if you don't do, you're going to be in trouble. تَكُنْ فِتْنَةً فِي الْأَرْضِ. Not only on you, fitna on the earth. Between you, your father will suffer, your mother will suffer. Because what? You get into yourself someone who does not fear Allah. Or sometimes the fear, but he doesn't. Some people, they pray, salat, but they don't have akhlaq. The moral character is the deen. يقول النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم إنما بعثت لأتمم مكارم الأخلاق. I was raised to complete moral character. So when you're looking for to get married, this is from the Quran and the Sunnah. If you ask me, give me an advice, you are digging. If you do not choose the religion, if you do not choose the akhlaq and moral character, if you do not choose the one who believes in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, believe in the day of judgment, fears Allah, you are asking for big trouble. Marriage, again, what I said at the beginning, marriage is only good when someone has faith and deen and akhlaq and moral character. Otherwise you can't be with the responsibilities that is in there. يقول another hadith of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Many times the people they ask, how could you find what is the good faithful person? I want to get the best. My advice from my experience, perfect yourself. Try to modify yourself to Islam. Try to understand the religion. Try to become a true believer. Because people, they say, it's hard for me to choose, to pick the right woman. But why? I know why. Because you are not an expert of the religion. You don't even know the basic of religion. How are you going to look for the one that she has religion? And you don't know what is religion. The one who does not know nothing about gold, He's not going to buy gold. Anybody can sell him anything, whether for man or woman. You have to know the religion. You have to study. So if somebody asks me, what can I do to have a decent life? The first thing is you study the religion. Ilm, nur, you know. You start having a knowledge about what is a good human being. You know what I found? This is very important. The same ingredient, this is a tip for those people who, who want, even if you are married and you want to have a good marriage life, you can always restart. That's amazing. Yes, we can reset the button. Even if you married for 10 years and nothing was working, and you want it to be working, you want it to be happy, what do? You should back to Allah. Make tawbah to Allah. Increase your iman and your faith. And to be honest with you, don't focus on your wife. Don't focus on your husband when things are like this. Focus on yourself. Where do we get this from? From the Quran. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, what did He say? إِنَّ اللَّهَ لَا يُغَيِّرُ مَا بِقَوْمٍ حَتَّى يُغَيِّرُوا مَا بِأَنفُسِهِمْ. Allah will not change the condition of the people until the people change the conditions of themselves. Many times we want to change this, we want to change my son, I want to change my wife, my mother. They're not going to change. You can expose them to knowledge. There's nothing wrong with that. That's da'wah. That's every day. Slowly, and sometimes you stop and sometimes. But the best thing to do is yourself. Imagine all the people will enter Jannah and you go to the hellfire. So the first person to modify is myself. And the people are looking for the qudwa, for the example, for the model, and you become the model at that time. When you become sincere with your religion, when you become a true believer, now Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will change the people around you. They see that sincerity. They see what you do. The same ingredient, listen, this one is good. When you look for someone, the same ingredient that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is happy when you do it, you are Muslim, is the same ingredient you're looking for a wife or a husband. There is nothing, when you look for a wife, what you're looking for? A true believer that believes in Allah. Even though you don't want to have those qualities, even if you're not getting married, you still to have those qualities to go to Al-Jannah. This is amazing, I found. The same, don't look too far. When you're looking, when you want to rectify somebody, when you want to change the people, when you know, the same ingredient that will take you to Al-Jannah are the same ingredient of a good wife or a good husband. This is it, that's it, this is the end. It's not something they have something special, no, it's right there. Apply them in your life and apply them and you will find them when you're looking. I have few questions that I'm going to ask and then that they are very popular. I wrote them down. So let's quickly, inshallah, before the time, and see if we can, I make some 5 or 6 questions. أسئلة عن الزواج. Let's see. This is actually was very popular problems that happened. Let me see. This one I answered already. I'm looking to get married. What do I look for my future spouse? What you want for yourself?